special two guests from the fashion line. Please introduce yourself.
I'm Clash, hi.
Hi, I'm Sasha.
So, how are you guys doing today?
Tired.
We are quite tired. We had a
We
really
had a shoot last night.
Yeah,
fun shoot
basically
last night.
they had a very big fashion editorial shoot which is upstairs. Later on I will show you guys how the whole setup it is. So just like briefly explain how was the shoot yesterday, like what went on?
It was nice. We were doing a shoot featuring the latest fashions from our local Malaysian designers. And we started around 6, ended at 11. And we were really stressed out the entire day. We thought it was going to rain, and it didn't rain because when we woke up and said it's going to rain, but it didn't. But after we finished, just about 15 minutes after we finished, it started pouring rain and everything was flooded.
That's Malaysian for you guys. The weather is not consistent. When you need the rain, it won't come. Right. So like, can you tell me like more in depth of what was the fashion shoot about?
Basically, the idea was to do something which is a bit of a noir. It was inspired by film noir, but we tried to make it more colourful, because very colourful clothes. But we tried to combine these elements, basically together, and come up with something with our own twist to it.
Right, cool. So I don't think I will have that photo by the time of this video.
We never know. We'll see.
Yeah, we'll never see. Like if I will manage to get that photo, I will just show it in the video now. Stop, like, go check out their Instagram. Come back. Welcome back, guys. So moving on to our question. So can you tell me, like, since everyone don't know who are you guys are, so like just give a brief introduction of like what are you doing currently?
Okay, so basically I'm a fashion photographer based in Kuala Lumpur. I've been in fashion industry for 4 years now. 4 years. Yeah, and these past couple of years, things have picked up a little bit. I'm doing a lot of editorials, fashion editorials, campaigns, stuff like that.
What about you?
I'm a stylist. I work mostly with magazines. I've done a few lookbooks. I've done, basically some videos as well, like some
So they are more pro than me lah.
We're all starting out.
Because like a quick in depth lah. Like I started off with fashion photography, but then I didn't did it as more in depth as these guys over here. Like I was just like the amateur that just started with the camera, going to fashion shows and taking photos and everything.
But it's fun, right?
Yeah, it's really fun. Like I really miss that part of the life that I used to have. But then right now it's like all changed and everything. Yeah. So moving on to the topic of the day lah. Like this is a bit of very skeptical and a bit of very in-depth questions, very raw questions. Like what do you think of the photographers nowadays?
Well,
like in your own opinion, both of you guys.
I think they're good photographers, and they are people who, well, I mean, the intention is always good. They want to take photos, but I have to say, I mean, like having a camera, just by having a camera doesn't mean that you're a photographer. A photographer is basically somebody, in my opinion, who has something to say.
Yeah.
Okay. I personally started out with using a film camera, which you can only take like 12, 24, 36.
Like it's a limited shot.
Yeah, limited shots. Yeah. And so you really have to plan your shots well. And if let's say you only have 12 photos, what are you going to capture in that time? Nowadays, of course, digital camera helps us. We can take as many shots as we want. Yeah. As long as we have enough memory space. Yeah. But I feel that it makes people think less about how they compose photos, what they're trying to say. Yeah. And yeah, it's photography for me is something which is very easy to come into, to get in, because if you can buy a camera, you can take photos. Yeah. But to master it, that takes a lifetime. Yeah, and that's what people don't get.
Like people nowadays, they really don't get it. Taking a photo is not just clicking and making sure that the subject or whatever it is beautiful enough. I mean, it's not wrong when you're starting out. When I started off, when I bought my first prime lens, when I discovered the bokeh effect, I was like, shit, that is a very good photo. I'm a good photographer. But then, like down in the line, when I discovered more about photography, like composition and the rule of third and everything, that actually changed the perspective of how a good photo should be. Like, yeah.
I mean, because I think the biggest grab I think most photographers will get is like, especially professional working photographers, is that you have a client. Sometimes you have clients who say like, "Why your job is so easy? I just come in here and click the button and get paid."
That's typical. Those for the people that really don't understand what we are doing.
There's a lot that we do behind the scenes that a lot of people don't know, and if you know how many hours that we spend doing preparations, during the shoot and after the shoot, then we realize that we just spent a lot of time, a lot of hours which we sometimes don't even calculate into our costs, you know. So and we hope that in your videos later on we can actually explain our process of how we actually do our work.
Yeah.
Then
like,
we'll see.
Yeah. Like what about you? Like I believe that you also like experienced this kind of things before. Like there's a lot of fashion artists and fashion designers out there. Some of them are starting out, like some of them are my friends from the fashion line. They are really good. They're just still young, but they also like perform in some of the big shows like Mercedes-Benz and like the BMW Walkway. Yeah, so like coming from that kind of background, like what do you see on the people nowadays like really starting up fashion, or like when they're taking photos, when they're designing their clothes and everything, what do you think about it? Like how important it is?
I think the biggest driving factor is, yes, you have to have talent, but you also have to have like a good marketing strategy. Yeah. Because like just because you're talented, but if you're not good at like managing your like Instagram post or promoting yourself, then you're not gonna be as commercially successful as someone who's maybe not as creative, not as
it just takes a really good planning on your success. Like if you just constantly post like different posting like with a different color theme. If you guys check out my Instagram page, like I know what I'm talking is not what I'm doing, is that because I believe that my Instagram page is supposed to be my own personal way to express myself. So I don't really care about all the color coding. But if you want to have like real success, if you're looking for business and everything, you should recommend like having a color code and everything.
I wouldn't say that you should have a color code because I don't have a color code.
Oh,
what
shit.
I do is that.
By the way, if you check her, like the Instagram page is really good. Like, I feel like it's really good. Like that when I open it, the few 6 images is like, this is a professional, not like a real amateur with a camera and saying he or she is a professional.
That's so sweet.
By the way, guys, they are very tired. They just had like few hours of sleep. Am I right? Yeah.
You can see it.
It's all over.
Have you had coffee, guys? Have you had coffee?
She has had coffee.
I've had tons of coffee.
Yeah, coffee runs in the industry, guys.
Yeah.
If any coffee companies want to, sponsor us,
dreams are filled with coffee.
we are listening and we are desperate. Yeah, that's right. So like, moving on to the question, guys. Like, a little bit quick story of how me and Clash met. We were actually do you still remember it was a pageant, I think, was it a pageant?
Yes, it was a pageant.
It was a pageant by
Miss Malaysian Indian.
Yeah, Miss Malaysian Indian, right?
Yes.
Yeah, shout out to
all the organizers.
all the beautiful ladies that actually called me and Clash to come and take photos there.
It's a very what do you call, unique pageant.
It's a very unique pageant. It's like fully not like
Normally I don't really shoot pageants, to be honest, but when I see what they're doing, they're actually using the platform to empower women. And I was like, okay, that's good. I mean, I'm all for it. I'm all about empowering everyone, not just women, but every gender. I like to empower that, so I was on board.
Yeah, but it's a non-profit organization as well. Like, have you heard of it, MMI Global?
I have heard of it, but wouldn't say I'm familiar with it, but definitely.
This one is totally immersed in the fashion industry.
It's like very pro in the middle. That's why she's in the middle. We are noobs. She's a pro.
You guys ain't. You guys have your own talents.
Yeah, but like moving on with the story. By the way, like the first time I met him was like, who is this dude, man? I thought I'm the only photographer. It's like, okay, never mind. I'm bored. So I done this a lot of time, but I never mingle with the photographers because usually the photographers in the line of pageant, they are very not very talkative. They just like do their work, ciao. They don't mingle around. But then I saw him mingling with all the people. I was like, okay lah, I'm very bored because if you guys know me, I'm a very talkative person and I really hate being alone because that's not how you should be like doing work. If you're doing alone, it's like very damn boring. Am I right?
Okay, suddenly I reflect on myself.
So like I went to him. I don't remember like how the conversation went, but I just went to him. Was like, what you got there?
You were looking at my gear.
Yeah. I still remember like, what you got there, boy? Oh, this is my my thing. like just pointing down there.
Oh. No, I was looking at like
Yeah, you know, it's not wrong.
It's gear. I
It's
mean,
just
like, we
like
look
that's
at
my
our
gear,
gear.
boy.
Yeah.
Cool. I have a gear too. You want to look at it? Sure. So I think just started off with that. Then
Yeah.
we went to another photo shoot with KL Fashion Week, right?
You know, it's Capital Fashion Week edition, the magazine, the editorial.
Yeah.
He was doing the behind the scenes. Very
Yeah.
nice behind the scenes, by the way.
Yeah, amazing work.
Good work.
See that, guys? I'm working. Right.
So yeah, and from there, we still have a conversation.
Yeah.
Talked about like differences between videography and photography, fashion photography, and here we are now. So.
Here we are now. That's what you say, guys. If you guys watch my previous episode, it's like when I say network equals to your net worth. This is what I mean, guys. You have to go out there and just talk to a lot of people. You won't be that how to say that. It's not that.
You just try lah.
Yeah, you have to try lah. Yeah,
let's put it this way lah. To be totally frank lah, some people you meet, they're gonna be like they'll just diss you.
Yeah.
Because they think they're cool and everything, and you're not.
Yeah.
And that's fine. But then you meet people who you can actually click with and have a conversation with, and that's
Yeah.
nice.
And then like when you share the same passion, it's better to. It will create a magical piece, right?
Yeah.
Like I'm so like I don't know, I'm honestly blessed, but I'm so like very lucky to meet all these people that because like few years ago I was really a shy kid. Like if the people watching this are really my old friends like from high school, I was really a shy kid. I don't talk to people a lot. I was like I don't know what happened when I started doing vlogging. That's when I started breaking my shyness. I think that's one of the key points when I started doing vlogging is to break that shyness barrier.
Oh, okay.
It's like have you done vlogging before?
Not really.
Do you want to try it?
I'm starting now with
I wouldn't mind it.
Do you? What do you think if you like vlogging in the middle of the street but people are watching you? How will you feel?
I would have a panic attack.
You are panic attack. That's a good answer.
I'm not a performance kind of person. Like I don't like being in the center of attention. So
I mean,
I don't mind.
Yeah, it's like depending on the people lah. Like they want to express themselves. They don't mind what other people care about them. Right.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
so let's talk about a little bit of photography nowadays. Like, you want to tell anything to the photographers that are actually starting out as fashion photographers or any field of photography like architecture, portrait? Because I know that you did architecture photography before, right?
Yeah.
And like, what about you? Like I believe this is like a one set that if you want to take a good photo, you have to have a proper styling and a proper photographer to have the vision of the styling. Like, what do you have a take on that?
Well, like, of course, like you need. The first thing is that you need to, first of all, have like a good idea, a good concept, and then you have to also like you can't just work with like any photographer. You can't just work with any photographer because like there are different types of photographers who are. Some do fashion, some do beauty, some do pageants, some do weddings, like some do like portraits of famous people.
Yeah.
And so when you want to do a fashion shoot, you have to work with a fashion photographer and
I mean, the whole team. Yeah.
and makeup artist, good model. But it's not for photography. You need like the right kind of photographer.
True.
Because like there's so many types of fashion. There's commercial fashion. There's quirky fashion. There's haute couture. There's
Oh my god.
edgy style.
I'm so
it's like-
noob. I didn't know this. I already thought, okay, there's only one fashion photography, which is just fashion.
Or
It's
just
like
like
quirky fashion, editorial fashion. This
There's
is
all kinds
totally
of
new for
styles.
me,
There's the
guys.
soft and romantic. There's the gothic romantic.
Oh my god.
Like, I would say the best photographers are the ones who are versatile. So like,
they can jump into any genre and
Yeah. If for me, like, what fashion shoot have you done? Oh, I've taken a girl with very nice attire. That's my fashion portfolio.
and
That's
like,
more like a workshop.
Yeah,
thing, but
that's
it's okay.
why I'm saying I'm
Yeah.
really noob in this field. Like legit noobers.
Let's put it this way, like for me, fashion photography, if you were to put it like really like break it down, at the end of the day it's about advertising.
Yeah.
Basically, you are showing people that okay, these clothes or this lifestyle or these brands and products are available for you to buy, but we do it in a very artistic way because in a way you want to create something that is beautiful and aspirational for people, and it's nice when it comes to the story. It's not just like here, t-shirt, buy this.
Yeah.
It's kind of like hard sell.
Yeah, that's what I like. One of my friends, he actually wanted to do fashion kind of photography, but I'm not sure what easy going way because he's amazing photographers. Evan, if you're listening, I'm talking about you, right? Because the other day he approached me at a picture and then asked me, dude, what does this picture look like? And then I was like, nice girl, very pretty. And then I asked him like, what's the end game, the motive of the picture? And then he said, oh, actually he's promoting a bracelet. And then I was like, because if it's a photo, I wouldn't recognize they are actually selling the bracelet. Because I told him to have like, if you want to do bracelet, why not you like do a story of a guy presenting the bracelet to the girl? That's a story that, so you create like a brand for that bracelet, like why they have to buy the bracelet, like create urgency for that brand.
Yeah.
So he took the knowledge, I don't know if he took the knowledge or not, but after that, like I've seen his photos like really good. Like I think he took the advice that well, that he actually made an impact on him. Like really, I've seen his photos. Like I will tell him my go-to photographer is actually Evans. Evans, you listening? I'm talking about you guy. You wanna know them? Link in the description. So I don't think we have a lot of time. So let's move on to our last question lah. This is a very deep topic. You both of you guys should have a very good opinion. What do you think a good photo should look like, or should be?
That's super subjective as far as I'm
Yeah, I know it's very subjective, but then it's in your own terms.
I think it comes down to a few things. For me, it's three things I think actually. First of all, composition. Second is your lighting.
Yeah.
But most importantly, what do you want to say in your photo? If you have only one chance to take one photo, let's say for the whole day, let's say you have a whole day of shooting, you travel somewhere.
Yeah.
If you could encapsulate everything in one photo, what would it be?
Yeah, that's
would
true.
it be the scenery that you see, or would it be something that you share with your loved one, for instance?
Like,
what would it be?
Yeah, a photo tells a thousand stories.
And you know what's interesting? I find that when I look at other people's photos, right, it doesn't really tell me a lot about the photography itself, but actually it tells you more about the photographer, what he sees through his eyes. Because let's say you and me, we could shoot an apple and we could look at it from totally different perspectives.
Yeah, true.
It's one apple, we can use the same camera, same lens, but we have different stories based on what we perceive that apple to be. And it's the same with photography. For me, when you look at the person's work, that kind of tells you what kind of photographer he is.
Yep. What about you?
Well, I feel that, like from a stylist perspective, of course, the styling has to be key, like from top to toe. You need to think about, like, first the outfit. You should have an outfit that actually suits the theme. The theme is so important because, like, if you're doing something about noir, for instance, like what we just did yesterday, you have to get outfits that actually tell the story of like noir. So, and yeah, styling, like everything has to go together. It should complement. Don't be afraid to take a risk, like mix and match different like outfits. Use chokers as like bracelets, belts as chokers.
That's creativity, guys. Yeah.
Bags as hats, like you name it. And
like
remember top to toe, like you can just
everything
have a nice like dress and then just style it with a pair of shoes that don't go with the whole concept.
You have no idea how many shoots are ruined by bad styling. You got the lighting right, you got a good model, and then the styling is just
I mean, like I went to a lot of fashion editorial shoots before. I've seen they use a pants as a jacket. They just cut it off in the middle and then
they cut it.
I mean, I don't know. I don't know what they did, but it was so beautiful. It just complemented the whole attire. It's like that one whole piece alone.
Oh, okay.
So that's I believe that's like creativity when you're coming for editorial shoot, because like it's weird, but then it's in a good weird way. Like now, if you see the last episode, like we talked about nowadays, weird is the better thing nowadays. The normal is like
boring.
Boring.
Yeah.
I mean, because I think for fashion, that's the key. I mean, that's what people do fashion, because everyday life is kind of like mundane. Most people go 9 to 5. You know, we do the grind, and you need something to look at and think, oh, okay, this is interesting. Something just to like make your life a little less boring. And I think fashion does that.
I believe like in this video, right, I got like I think we need to do like a behind the scene of how a real fashion editorial shoot will be. Like,
Definitely,
yeah, it will.
definitely.
I don't think it will be like any client works. It's just full on passion project. I don't know if you guys are willing to
Oh,
go with your
definitely.
schedule. By the way, yeah.
We should do that. We should
By
do
the way,
that.
yeah, these guys are super busy, and I like just to call them for today was like a hectic day. They just can spare me like few hours of the day. Am I right? Yeah, it's like they're totally busy, right, guys? They are really pumping it out there in the fashion industry, but then not all of them know about these guys because they haven't done their branding yet.
Yeah.
Which I keep telling them to do branding.
Yeah, spend time.
we gotta find like some time.
Hey, you know what? I run a video production company. You know, if you're looking for any work, hit me up.
No problem, no problem. Sure.
So yeah, like I think we should do that. Like for at least for the audience who's really interested into coming into fashion editorial shoot, look out for the video. So so we came to a conclusion. So as usual, before we end the show, we're gonna ask these two lovely people with a fast-paced question. I know
Holy
it's
crap, okay, this is
yeah,
scary.
it's like very fast-paced with random questions.
Okay.
So I just ask lah, like one question, you just answer your opinion lah. Okay. So you ready?
Okay.
Alright. So first question is that if you were to be an ice cream flavor, what would it be, and why?
Strawberry, and why? It's because strawberry is sweet, it's pink. Pink is my favorite color. So yeah, strawberry.
Sweet. You got that? Sweet. What about you?
Coffee?
Coffee.
Yeah.
Wait,
Coffee flavor.
there's a coffee flavor?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, there
There's
is.
coffee flavor.
Oh,
Yes.
From Baskin Robbins.
Yes, Baskin
Oh,
Robbins.
shit.
My
Okay.
favorite. Baskin Robbins.
Okay, so those of you gonna watch my Instagram story, I'm gonna go to Baskin Robbins right now. I'm gonna buy a coffee flavor.
Yeah, especially in this sun. My gosh.
Yeah,
so
it's
hot.
like freaking hot.
Freaking hot, man.
Malaysians, we complain a
Malaysians.
lot.
Yeah.
Yeah, we complain. Alright, so moving on to our next question.
Okay.
If you were to be a person, any person in the world, to switch life for a day, who will that be?
Very Testino.
What about you?
I would say Grace Coddington.
Why?
Her creativity, like she basically like she's like if you're an aspiring stylist, you're gonna be like, oh, okay, first person that comes to your mind, Grace Coddington.
So you want to be her.
Yes.
What about you, Clash?
Okay, Mario Testino, not because necessarily I like photography. I mean, he's a good photographer.
Uh-huh.
But basically because he has had the opportunities to travel the world and shoot people like like late Princess Diana. That's how he got a shot to fame, and having so many opportunities to do exciting projects. And I would love to do that. Love to be able to be the platform whereby I can actually talk to people and do interesting projects, not just in Malaysia but around the world. That's my dream.
Travel the world.
Yeah, you don't have to be rich.
I mean, you
just
can
travel.
do that. I mean, if you work hard enough, you can be the next. what was the name again? Like, by the way, guys, his name is Clash DeLorean.
Hey, no.
Like, that's his Instagram name.
No.
But I until now, he haven't told me his real name.
It's Clash DeLorean lah. Where got DeLorean?
Oh, DeLorean. I don't know. I look at it, it's like DeLorean is like from the Back to the Future. You know, the car
God,
DeLorean.
man.
It's like shit. This guy is really retro.
Never mind. Just check out my the Instagram.
Yeah, I'll link all the Instagram
handle,
links
yeah.
in the description below. So do check them out, guys. So let's go to our last fast-paced question. So if you were to date anyone, locally or internationally, who would that be? Date anyone, not marry, just date one. There's a difference, guys. Anyone.
Vladimir Royston Roitfeld, Corinne Roitfeld's son.
Son? Oh, you want the papa and the son?
No, the son, just the son.
Oh, just the I thought you want the daddy and the son.
I
You
just
know.
want a son so that I can take over CR Fashion Week.
Okay, this is a hard one. I
Oh.
never really considered dating anyone.
Oh, that means the market is still new, guys. He's still single.
No.
So who would that be? Like anyone, like celebrity, local people. If we
I just follow JLo around everywhere.
follow,
I just follow JLo around anywhere.
so not dating.
No, just follow her around because I mean she goes to the most fantastic places.
No, I want
you
you
go
to-
and take photos. I mean that's my life. I'm married to photography. I'm sorry.
Okay, so no love life.
Nope.
That's that's the full story of us. People in Mida, we don't have a social life.
Cannot. It's very tough lah. You date people in the same circles. Later on,
It's very hard.
It's gonna be
Yeah.
awkward.
Alright guys, that'll be the end of this episode, and thank you guys so much for watching. If you guys get anything from this episode, do a link, put it in the comment section below, and thank you guys for joining. And I hope you guys get something from them also. And I'll put their Instagram links down below and check them out. Their work are so amazing. And as always guys, go out there, discover, connect and inspire. And I'll see you guys in the next one.